Today I want to talk about the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined because, like a lot of you guys, this is the sneaker that's probably the most on my brain, right? And we're all just sort of sitting on the edge of our seats waiting for a shock drop or exclusive access or a sneaker pass or something like that. And I do expect something to happen here very, very soon. But let's just keep a couple of things in mind, some things I want to shed some light on before I get into the rest of the video. Jordan Brand never actually said that there would be a shock drop. You know, this is us sort of expecting a shock drop just because Nike and Jordan Brand and the Nike Sneakers app, like, they went super heavy with the shock drops to close out 2023. And, you know, with the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined being the next most hyped sneaker, obviously they probably should do a shock drop or exclusive access or something at some point. I would be shocked if they didn't do anything like that. So I do expect that to happen in the next, coming days, coming weeks, and things like that. There's also expected to be high stock, and by high stock I mean 500,000 pairs is like the rumor that we're all, hearing and seeing that, when it comes to this sneaker. So 500,000 pairs is a good amount of pairs, but it is not that much compared to the amount of attention that this sneaker has, right? Everybody wants this. Everybody wants a double up, triple up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a sneaker that everybody has to have. But if you look at history, right? If you look at history, Jordan Brand and Nike, when it comes to the Nike Sneakers app, they don't really go shock drop heavy all that much during the beginning part of the year. You know what I'm saying? So it is possible we might only see like exclusive access, which I hope they don't do. I hope that they do a shock drop because exclusive access, in my opinion, sucks. You know what I mean? But, when it comes to the sneaker, when it comes to a shock drop, when it comes to the pairs that are going to be out there, man, like, you're going to have to really be ready and pay attention for this sneaker just because it's been so dry in January, and January is typically normally a dry month. Every year it's just the way it is, right? Which honestly, I kind of like it because it gives people time to sort of retool, get refreshed a little bit, save some money. And, January is always a good time to even just like reach back and pick up sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not really a whole lot dropping. But when it comes to the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined, I know we're probably going to see something pretty soon. We're getting towards the end of the month, you know what I mean? And this sneaker drops February 17th officially. So, right now, we're only a couple weeks away from the end of January. So we're going to be seeing something here pretty soon. Whether it's a shock drop or exclusive access or a sneakers pass or a scratch and sniff or whatever they want to do for this sneaker. It's one of the best sneakers, one of the best Air Jordan 4s ever, right? And when it comes to like the materials is something that I personally really like. The leather that they put on this, at first last year, we were seeing and hearing people talk about, man, I don't like leather Breds. Like, I just want, give me the old school OG joints, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be great, But the leather, actually, in my personal opinion, is really, really dope. I think it gives it a nice modern look. So, and I feel like so many people are on board with this right now. It's going to be tough to get. I'm seeing a lot of pairs, and I mean a lot of pairs out on the streets right now, or GOAT, or eBay, or StockX, you know what I mean? But they're going for a lot. They're going for like $500, $450. My best advice when it comes to that, man, don't pay that high ticket for them. Do not pay $500 for that shoe. Because as soon as you pay $500 for that shoe, man, that's when they're going to shock drop. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of us need to double up anyways, but $500 for that shoe, I wouldn't do that, man. Especially getting so close to the release day. Just be patient. A lot of these pairs, though, I'll be honest, have been backdoored. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're already out there. Especially a lot of these sneaker stores, a lot of these boutiques and stuff that get, the pairs, early and stuff like that. Like, they're already out on the streets, man. Like, I even tried to cop a couple pairs, people wanted like real high prices for them, and or you just couldn't get them for a really good price. If you're not willing to come out your pocket for like $450, $500 right now, it's just not happening. If you want to, after maybe like a shock drop or exclusive access, you know what I mean, I don't know, spend maybe like $350 on them or something like that. That makes more sense because the sneaker's going to retail for $215. So to spend like 100, maybe 100 over, a little bit more than 100 over on it, that's really not that bad, because even though 500,000 pairs are expected to drop, there's probably already 200K out on the streets right now in some form or fashion. You know, I'm seeing grade school, I'm seeing toddler, you know what I'm saying, and a bunch of men's pairs already like kind of you know, came and went. You know what I'm saying? So even though backdooring is one of those things that people don't really like, and I get that, man, it just happens, man. It happens to every hype release, and you know, it's probably going to continue for the foreseeable future. And you know, a lot of these stores, right, if you look at 2023, a lot of sneakers really weren't selling. A lot of sneakers were sitting, so a lot of these stores really kind of lost money last year. You know, they weren't able to move a lot of these sneakers. So you know, this is like the first time that they've been able to sort of make money on something in a little bit of time. So that's what we're dealing with, man. We're dealing with backdooring. You know, we're dealing with people needing and wanting a whole bunch of pairs of these. So you know, you guys got to stay alert. You guys are going to have to put in your footwork no matter what, man. Nothing is given with this release. This is going to be a release, man, that if you sleep on it, man, if you don't put in all effort, if you don't fill out all your raffles, if you don't even go over and download, like, you know, N Clothing and BTSN and stuff like that over in the EU to try to get this sneaker, man, you do run the risk of taking a major L on this shoe, right? And I'm not saying that like after it releases it's going to be going for, you know, $700 or anything like that. It'll probably still be you know, I guess at a more affordable range, but man, the goal is to pay retail, right? So I would make sure you do all the raffles for this sneaker, man. Like whether it's in the United States or over, you know what I mean, in the EU, UK, you know, whatever the case may be, because this one's probably going to be, I think, more like the Lost and Founds or like the Air Jordan 3 White Cement. It's sort of going to be in the middle of that. Maybe not as crazy as the Lost and Founds was, you know what I mean, but you know, sort of like Air Jordan 3 White Cementish. Like if you guys remember that release, like a lot of people took L's on that, man. A lot of people took L's on that sneaker. That sneaker really, it was kind of obtainable, but like, bro, like, you know, I took 3 L's on that sneaker. The only reason why I ended up with 3 pairs is because 3 of my homies hit on it for me. You know what I mean? But like me, I did all my raffles. You know, I did the Nike Sneakers app. You know what I mean? I did everything to get that sneaker. But I personally wasn't able to obtain my own W. You know what I mean? My homies hit on for, you know, on the sneaker for me, and I was able to get them that way. But I mean, when it comes to this one, man, you know, it's just gonna be tough. So make sure you guys, you know, stay alert, stay prepared. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel here, because when more information comes out, you know, I would definitely make more videos. Definitely, guys, you know, keep you guys up to date with everything that's happening with this release. We're on that road to 20,000 subscribers this year, so please, if you're new, make sure you guys hit that sub button, hit that notification bell. I'm going to be dropping a lot of content in 2024. I also probably have a early sneaker review coming, maybe my next video, or very, very soon. I'm going to have an early review coming for you guys, so make sure that, you know, you guys stay tapped in with your boy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video real soon. I love you all. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.